Hey guys, welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. I've just stuck back to Orzammar so that I could clear out my inventory. I've still got 45 items in my inventory because there are some things I just don't want to get rid of in case I want to put them on my characters later. Some things I'm not strong enough to use yet, so I just keep in my inventory for when I am strong enough to use them, and so forth. It's actually a heap of gifts. I'm not sure if I need to give to people or not, so I should probably check that out next time I'm at camp. I've also quickly changed my party. I've changed out Liliana for Shale. Problem is now, I now have 4 warriors in my team. I've got warrior, and just Fae by her lonesome. So I have no ranged attackers this time, so keeping these guys protected in boss battles and whatnot is going to be quite difficult. I'm also short on lyrium potions. I've only got 1 of these and 3 of these left. That's going to be problematic. I suppose I was guzzling a bit too much previously, so I might have to be a little more reserved in how I use Fae's mana so that she can heal when necessary. So maybe stop trying to attack with my Arcane Bolt and my Winter's Grasp and my Mind Blast, and just focus more on healing when needed. That way I won't be chucking back so many lyrium potions when I, don't have many to go around. I tried to find a seller of lyrium potions just in this commons area of Orzammar, and I couldn't find anybody who sold it, so I'm just gonna make do. So let's head on back to Anvil of the Void. It's going to be a very long journey, let me just tell you right now. It's all the way over here. So we've been to Aeducan's Tig, we went to Ortentig via the Caridon's Cross, we went all the way across to the Dead Trenches, and now we're going all the way up to Anvil of the Void. The ancient smithy of Caridon, the dwarven paragon, renowned for creating the lost art of making golems. I suspect we're going to encounter some golems in the Anvil of the Void, hence why we need Shale along. Oh boy, this is going to take forever. I feel sorry for my characters who've had to go back and forth on foot. Poor souls. I'm really sorry. The deep roads are not a great place to travel. Especially not when you go backwards and forwards. Oh, we just skipped straight through the Dead Trenches. Nice. Saving game. Yeah, I should probably save now I'm here, actually. Oh, and I also finally put Kaelin's armor on Alistair. Just for a sec. His commander of the Grey Warden, or whatever it is, armor, has the exact same values as this particular armor, but has extra benefits. So I'm probably going to end up putting that back on him because it's more practical. And, I don't know that gold's really his colour. I kind of liked him in silver and blue. And these huge gauntlets. God, my words today. Pauldrons are kind of annoying. They're just so massive. I mean, they're great for protection, but they just look funny. I like Fae's. She's got microscopic pauldrons. In fact, she doesn't have any. She's just got like leather on her shoulders. Anyway, enough procrastination. We should probably get into it. Okay, we're starting. Oh, interesting.
If Branka is anywhere, this has to be it.
I know, right?
She will not be unprepared.
And then what's left?
The
Hey,
Anvil of the Void is near.
I've got a dwarf.
I can feel it.
Oh, of course, because you're a golem. Hey, actually, Shale, Soz, while you're here, I just want to check if this is better for you. Oh, it does the exact same thing. Keep your spirit then. And what about this? Does the exact same thing. God damn it. I never upgrade. Never upgrade. But the one you've currently got equipped gives you 0.25 health regeneration in combat, which is really important. So I'm going to leave you as is, okay, dear? But I see a person. A no-name person. Oh dear. That was your exit.
Let me be blunt with you. After all this time, my tolerance for social graces is fairly limited.
Lovely.
That doesn't bother you, I hope.
Shave my back and call me an elf. Branka?
That's
By
Branka.
the stone! I barely recognize
She's glowing.
Ogren. It figures you'd eventually find your way here. Hopefully
Married
you can
that.
find your way back more easily.
Yeah, she sounds very
And
pleasant.
how shall I address you?
Grey
Hired
Warden.
sword of the latest lordling to come looking for me? Or just the only one who didn't mind Ogren's ale breath?
Ha!
Be respectful, woman. You're talking to a Grey Warden.
Ah, so an important errand boy then.
Hey!
I suppose something serious has happened. Is Endrin dead? That seems most likely. He was on the old and wheezy side.
Old and wheezy side. Orzammar needs a new king to defend against a blight. He is dead, yes, and the assembly is deadlocked. How do you know I'm not just helping Ogren? Haha, because she knows Ogren. Yes, his chosen successor, Harrowing, seeks your support.
A king won't defeat a blight. We've had 40 generations of kings and lost everything. I don't care if the Assembly puts a drunken monkey on the throne. Because our protector, our great invention, the thing that once made our armies the envy of the world, is lost to the very dark spawn it should be fighting. The Anvil of the Void. The means by which the ancients forged their army of golems and held off the first archdemon ever to rise. It's here. So close I can taste it.
That's nice. But just FYI, I'm not sure that the golem was much help against the archdemon because it can't kill an archdemon. But of course, there is a catch. Sounds like you could use some help.
The anvil lies on the other side of a gauntlet of traps designed by Caradon himself. My people and I have given body and soul to unlocking its secrets.
Wow.
This is what's important. This has lasting meaning. If I succeed, the dwarven people benefit. Kings, politics, all that is transitory. I've given up everything and would sacrifice anything to get the Anvil of the Void.
That's what we call obsession, and is usually the sign of an unhealthy mental state, as in insanity. Does that include Hespeth and the others of your house? You're obsessed. That must be why Caradon sealed it away. Yay for Caradon! Why chase the impossible when your people need you now?
Enough questions. If you wish me to get involved with this imbecilic election, I must first have the Anvil. There's only one way out, Warden. Forward. Through Caradon's maze, and out to where the Anvil waits.
What has this place done to you?
I know, right?
I remember marrying a girl you could talk to for 1 minute. See her brilliance.
I am your paragon.
You're a freak, is what you are. I can totally see how this is gonna end. I see me killing Branka. Great! Brave the traps and make your way to the Anvil. Branka has tricked you and locked you in a room full of traps, bitch. It seems that Branka was unable to find a way past these traps and wants you to do so for her. You cannot escape and you cannot go back. You must press forward towards the Anvil of the Void. God, what a bitch. She's the one who stuck me here. How is she getting food down here, out of curiosity? Because she's been here for several years. And if you're kind of stuck in the one area, I can't imagine that food is plentiful. I really can't imagine it is. Are we going this way? Yep, it's going forward. Oh my god, Shale, you're so noisy. Like a thundering noise. As opposed to Faye's clink, 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 clink. God, it's still frustrating. Darkspawn corpse, great. We're on a roll here. Oh, dwarf corpse. Sorry, buddy, I'll be taking that. You don't really need it in your dead state.
Oh, right.
Oh, I hear Branka. Solarium Vein! Oh my god, this does not bode well. Does that mean there's like epic battles ahead?
And
I am
they
concerned.
didn't want to help. They tried to leave me. Even my Hespeth.
Oh, she's
But
over
even
there.
she couldn't understand that when you reach for greatness, there are
There are sacrifices when you reach for greatness?
As many sacrifices as are
Oh,
needed.
honey, you're crazy. Well, obviously I'm not going to use that. Why would I use that right this second? Is this where the final stand takes place with Branka eventually? Oh shit, no, it's just a no-lock battle.
Not enough.
Oh, screw it. Let's just use my magic. It didn't work?
Run in fear.
Okay, take this body. Just get lock. Oh, wow. These guys are weak. Oh, hi. Please don't come near me. God, it's so much slower when I don't do anything. But I'm being good and watching my mana. Where are you even going? Ow. Buddy, I'm not a fan. Ow. I don't understand why you guys... Oh, you're range, I guess. This is not as fun when I can't just kill... There's plenty of mana left, so I guess I could go for it.
She shouldn't have gone. She pledged to me.
What?
She swore she'd do whatever it took to
Oh,
find the
there
Anvil.
she is. She's chatting
There
to
was
me.
no other choice.
Oh,
Most of them were
shut
dying
up,
of the
Branka.
taint
I don't
already.
need to listen to your insanity. Thank you very much.
I knew what they would become. They would
Hello, do you need
right.
the barrel? Hey,
endless
thanks.
supply, fresh dark spots.
More?
They could still
God.
serve me. Let me find
Hey, buddy. Do you have any friends back there? Looks like... Oh, you got friends over there. the emissary, guys. Emissary, emissary. Why is he running away? That's not cool. Keep him off his feet, guys. Keep him off his feet. Doing good. They're not inflicting much damage, so you're doing fine. Go, Faye. You can do it. And one more to go. Yeah, I haven't really had to use these lyrium veins just yet. I guess I may have to run back in a while. I don't know. Yes. Oh god, they just keep pressing forward. Sheesh. Give a girl some time to breathe, would you? Next.
All right, I'm game.
She's game, hey?
Tisk.
Tisk, tisk.
If you insist.
Oh, I do. These guys are just like so easy. I mean, it's good, but you know, it's time consuming when it's so basic. I can see my inventory just piling up just from this lot. Great. Okay, guys, pressing forward. Though I probably should be saving periodically, especially when you got like a huge ogre ahead. Oh shit, Alistair. Thanks, guys.
Look over there.
Except it's still coming towards me. Oh shit, ogre. Let's just regen him so he doesn't die. And then we'll just keep attacking. Ooh, nice work, Shell. I think that was your handiwork. Oh, more coming, more coming. Where are you going, Cully Wally? Battle's this way. You guys keep going that way. Battle's this way. Too slow, Faye. Oh no, you got one. This dude, he's right here. Right in front of you. Ow. Unimpressed. No, don't go there. Just attack this dude and heal yourself because this prick is killing you. That's it, buddy. I don't like you anymore.
Yes!
Yes! I'm glad you guys are enjoying this. We have not even passed the first chamber. Sheesh. Yay, Avalessa! Delirium potion. Okay. More dangers ahead. Awesome. I thought this was supposed to be a puzzle, not just like a big place full of darkspawn.
And I'm on.
God, just listen to it.
All right, I'm game. How amusing.
Kill. Awesome, guys.
Yes.
We are annihilating. Which isn't necessarily good. I don't need any lyrium, but thank you. If I wasn't a mage character, would there be lyrium veins in this tunnel? Because it wouldn't really work. Unless it also does stamina. I don't know. Thoughts for another time, I suppose. Gosh. Did the dwarves? Oh yeah, these are dwarves. But I say, did the dwarves kill these guys? But yes, it is a dwarf. Hey, wait, that's a golem. I didn't even notice. Okay, there are dead golems afoot. That's somewhat scary. Chamber, save. Let's go, team. I suspect that's a golem right there. 2 golems. Great. Alistair, get your butt in there. They're not attacking? I don't know what that is, but that's great. Hi, guys. Gas foul. Oh, shit. Oh, boy. What else stuff? No, we're doing alright. Wow, Shadow's so tiny! Look at her! She's so microscopic compared to the other ones. Okay, we should probably actually pay attention to my field. Hey, Ogren, here you go. You're healing for everybody, and we'll keep going. Here you go, Shale. Beating the crap out of you. Oh wow, a nice of them, they triple one at a time. That's so polite. Ah shit, but no matter. Damn it. Use getting hit? Collie Volley is. Nope. Shale is. I've got no mana. I'm sorry, Shale. Next. I've got nothing. You're on your own, guys. Hey, Shale. Can you possibly take a health poultice? Is this something you can do? I think it worked. Well, that was of much use. Come on, guys. We need to get these gas valves turned off because they are killing us. Yay, we killed a lot of stone golems. How nice of them to just, you know,
Not like death much.
come one at a time. Oh, the door opened. Oh, this is what they mean by carried in puzzles. Okay, let's just turn these bloody things off. They're killing me. Killing me. All the valves? Right.
Yes.
Somewhere over here? Yeah, there are. I mean, I'm just gonna pass in the room anyway, but you know. Just in case. Let's just turn this shit off. Any more? Yes, there you go. Okay. I'm a bit concerned about these two that are still saying they're doing nothing. It's a bit concerning. Still got my magic equipped? Yes, I do. Oh. Is that a naturally occurring fungus? Or is that like man-made, I suppose, for lack of a better term? I don't know. How far have we gotten? Not far. Actually, this place is actually smaller than I thought, which is cool. Oh, great. Saving the game, I don't know what's ahead. More golems. Okay, well. Get in there, Alistair. I'm not sending Faye to her death. Yes, I'd rather. Holy shit! Send Alistair to his death. Okay, well that was fun. That was real fun. Heal. And now you're gonna regen Alistair. Oh shit, that bitch is coming right for you. Never mind, regen yourself. And then get away. Heal Alistair. Regen Alistair. Oh my god, he's going to die. Life forward, Alistair. Oh boy. What are you attacking here? This one. Heal Alistair again. I'm sorry, Alistair, I've got nothing. My mana's gone. Oh, I could use group heal. Too late. Uh-oh. What is this? Quake. He's using all my health bonuses. I'm sorry, Alistair. I'm doing my best here. I should really get him to stop taking my health poultices. I'm doing my best to heal you, buddy.
Going.
I didn't do any offensive magic there. It was just really hard to attack everything. Okay, well, Kali Wally, and let's just do a group heal. Make that happen a bit quicker. And then Alistair, is that your total stamina? Yeah, I'll just wait for her mana to regen. Because no doubt we're going to trigger all these traps. I never learned to find my traps. So you're just going to have to trigger them all, Alistair. Hello?
Your wish?
We triggered a trap, but no one's attacking. It makes no sense. Now the slaughter attacking. Ah! Again. Ah! So, we are going to group heal as a starting point. Fuck me. That real hurt. That real hurt. Get out of this clusterfuck. Who's hurting? Everybody. I'm gonna group heal, but I can't just yet. Alistair's being pummeled. We're getting a bit of a heal. Oh shit. Kill everybody. Oh shoot, now he's really going for it. Regen, heal. Can we just kill... Good, let's say, can we just kill one of these? So you guys were attacking both golems. That's not very practical, you know? You should really do one at a time. Shale, what do you got? Is that your stone heart effect? It's nice and all, but please turn it off. I don't want you, like, sparkling in any cutscenes.
Yes.
You hear me? Okay. Well, that was fun. Okay, well, we've gotten through 2 chambers of Caridin's quest. Oh, hey, actually, while we're here, Shale. You have nothing else to say?
It doesn't have better things to do.
Apparently not. Have I asked any of these? I think I may have asked these before.
I like to think of them as accessories. I suspect that it is an art that was practiced when golems were more, commonplace. My former master collected whatever lore he could find on the subject. He searched far and wide to collect what crystals he could and then added them. It is not an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, you didn't have them before. Okay, so the decoration?
As I understand it, the crystals allow me to alter the flow of magic around me.
Which is cool.
Wilhelm had hoped to turn me into a battery of mana, something he could tap at will.
Oh, that's mean.
Not really, although now that I think of it, these attempts may be what caused my disruption.
Oh.
Some of the crystals increase the presence of mana, some absorb or reflect spells. There are various kinds. All I can promise is that should it ever find one of these crystals, I can likely tell it the function and what it would do if added to me.
Well, I can tell what it does for you, but anywho, would you be willing to have more added? I don't want to take advantage, Shell. That sounds promising. Where would I find them? I don't ever need such a thing.
Why not? I don't get to wear clothing and other adornments like the rest of you creatures after all. That
Practical?
answers its question, I assume?
It does, thank
Unless
you.
it has more.
Let's just go through them all.
Oh,
Talk to the full master.
how interesting. Certainly I remember having a master. My memories of what happened to him are vague.
Okay. Vague, but not non-existent.
Clever and true. Oh, very well. Let me see what I can recall.
No.
My former master
tax
enjoyed
yourself.
experimenting upon me. I remember that much. There was tinkering with spells, and then the crystals. He was very eager to alter my function, I think.
But why? Like, the golems already serve a purpose. Why would you want to change that? Alter you? Why? You're fine as you are.
Flattery. And obvious flattery, too. I feel warm and fuzzy inside.
You would if you had a
He
heart.
possessed my control rod, and back then, it would have prevented me from doing anything he did not command me to, no matter how I might have wished to. So what happened? I am unsure. He was experimenting, and then
Boom.
nothing.
Freedom. Okay. You sure nothing at all? So he hit the kill me button by accident? What do you remember next?
Oh, ho, ho. It does like to laugh, does it?
I do, thank you.
But who knows? I may have such a thing. And then he was gone. I was standing where I was, in the village, and I could no longer move. The villagers came, poked and prodded me in fear, and then realized they could neither
Shale.
move me nor destroy me. So they simply left me. And in time, I forgot I hadn't stood there all along.
That's so sad. It must have been terrible, I'm sorry. But you wanted to kill him, right? You didn't wonder where he'd gone to?
In fact, at first, I found it more of a relief. For so many years, I'd had to leap to that
Yeah,
little toadstool's
it's true.
every command.
From Wilhelm.
Get this, pick up that, put it down, pick it up again. The gall! At first, I'd hoped he'd simply decided to leave me there paralyzed. An acceptable trade-off. After years passed, I simply stopped caring.
Fair enough. I don't believe you. Sounds like you had a good rest. Maybe it has something to do with your crystals. So it could happen again then.
I think I was ready to move on. Another few years and the moss would have covered my face. And then where would I have been?
Blinded.
Whatever the mage did seemed to render the control rod useless. for which I should be thankful.
Yeah, I was about to say
yes?
that. That's a good thing.
And provided it doesn't decide to copy his experiments,
No.
not that I would allow it, it is nothing to fear from me. Much.
Much. Sounds good to me. Just try it, Gollum. I'm a far better mage than he. I was simply curious about the story.
The things that it fights, and it fights things often, that is a different story.
Indeed.
Let us get back to the walking and the fighting. My stone is beginning to itch again.
Shh. Don't be so impatient. We've got more conversation
I've
to
watched a
have.
lot of humans in my time. It should be aware that I have decided that it is not much like any of them.
I'm flattered, honestly. Because I'm not human? Actually, that's a very good point. I'm an elf. That's super. Thanks, Shell. That could be good or bad.
Surely it must come from some superior lineage, yes?
Nah.
Some breed of flesh creature that has decided to elevate its genetic stock above its natural shortcomings?
Not really. I'm just trying to better myself as an elf. Or as a person. I suppose the term person can be interspecies, yeah? Well, I am a mage as well as an elf. There's a backhanded compliment in there somewhere. I don't like where you're going with this.
Nonsense. It can imagine my surprise discovering such a thing was possible from a creature so
Small?
soft.
Oh, soft.
But there
okay.
it is. I would appreciate if it didn't spread around that I said anything. Humans might start to get the wrong idea.
Lol.
They might start thinking their race is not completely hopeless.
And we wouldn't want that. Yeah, I'll keep it to myself. Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Indeed. Can it imagine the horror? Now, let us crush something into a fine paste
You're
before
on.
it starts to think I've gone all soft. Perish the thought.
Perish the thought, Shale. Would never think of that of you.
It speaks.
It does. I have more
It
questions.
doesn't have better things to do.
Right now, even though we're in the middle of the Anvil of Void, trying to do Carradon's puzzle, trying to get rid of Branka, etc., etc., no, I don't even think better to do at all. How did you end up in Honleith? Do you remember? That's a good point, because you were the golem of... Wait, was Wilhelm the golem that the human you served in the battle with Marek and Loghain, or did you somehow fall into Wilhelm's hands? I can't remember. I think Wilhelm must have been your former master.
Oh yes, that I remember quite well. My former master, the mage Wilhelm, he brought me.
Yeah.
As
okay,
I
cool.
recall, he had acquired some position with whatever lord ruled the land. I, being little more than a glorified possession at the time, was brought along. Oh, how he enjoyed impressing the villagers with me. Gollum, snarl at that villager there, be fearsome.
No.
And of course,
How tedious.
I would have to do it.
I would have thought you'd enjoy scaring humans. But why were you out in front of the tower? You didn't like this Wilhelm, I take it? You remember anything before Honleith? Interesting. I'm done asking about that.
I'd have happily stomped them all into paste.
You weren't told to
and
do
then
it.
ripped down their little houses and stomped on them, too.
No.
In fact,
Overkill?
after 30 years of watching them, I'd do it twice.
Nah.
What I didn't like was being ordered to do
Yeah,
it.
that's what I thought.
Dangled in front of those frightened morons like some scary thing.
You are
Once
a
I was
scary
a
thing.
statue, it took those villagers years before they'd even approach me. The first one to actually work up the nerve to touch me urinated himself. Ugh.
Oh, ew. But why were you in front of the tower?
That is where Wilhelm kept me. He wanted me out in the open where I could be
Oh.
frightening like a scarecrow.
Odd.
I was supposed to watch for thieves. Pah! Plus, his wife didn't want me indoors.
That does not
She
surprise
said
me.
there wasn't room for me.
No.
Hag.
Yeah. His wife? You didn't like Wilhelm, yeah, well,
I was once larger, 10 feet tall. Then the
Really?
loathsome hag complained that I couldn't fit through the doors. So the mage had me shrunk down.
Oh.
Can it believe it? And she still
why you're so
wanted me
small.
out.
That's why you're tinier than all the other golems I've encountered. I had no idea. I'm so sorry, Shell. I'm really sorry.
With a chisel. And a lot of nerve.
That sounds so painful. I'm sorry, Shale. You didn't like this Wilhelm.
He did love using that control rod.
That he
Fondled
did?
it so much his wife
dear.
actually threatened to throw it in the lake.
Nah.
I would have liked to have seen that.
So would I.
Which reminds me, where did it find the rod? Did it pay a great deal for it?
How much did I pay? I don't remember. It was too long ago. No, really, it was quite the bargain. Wilhelm's wife sold it, I believe. Oh yes, a fortune in fact.
Hag.
Do you remember anything for
I
Honey?
traveled with the mage. He did a lot of traveling, I remember that. But where we went, it is rather fuzzy.
Fuzzy?
I remember great battles, fighting many humans long ago.
Yes.
They were all very soft and squishy.
They are. That was in
And
the battle
before
of
that,
Marek and Loghain.
No, there are only images. I was somewhere dark.
I don't know where you were before then. I'm sorry. I don't know your backstory. Just hold. How old are you exactly?
I have no idea. Wilhelm used to brag that the dwarves stopped making golems centuries ago.
Ooh.
I do not age as you soft creatures do.
Pray for the better.
Sadly, my memory is no better.
Oh.
Plus, I get bored and stop paying attention.
I can see that. Okay, I'm done asking.
Good. I was just about done talking about it. It does like to have a good chat now and again, doesn't
That I
it?
do. Thanks for humouring me, Shale. Okay, we've got quite a lot of approval just then from Shale. What are we up to? We're up to 44 warm. Awesome. Good to know, guys. Good to know. What about Ogren? Oh, whoa. I haven't healed Ogren. Sorry, Ogren. We're at neutral. God, this guy sucks. We're going to speak to him, but let me just... Nope. Is that going to heal all of his injuries, or is it only going to heal one? Healed one. Does it have to, like, pulse to heal another one? There we go. That'll be your second injury. Awesome. Okay, turn that shit off. We don't need it anymore. Now, time providing? Ooh, not really, but let's speak to Ogren.
Yeah, good old
God
Branka.
damn it.
She's a bit, abrasive, isn't she?
Not the word I would use.
Guess I forgot that part about her screeching in my ear every sodding day.
Yeah.
Oh well. We'll help her get the anvil, and then she'll come home, and everything will be better.
What the hell did you marry her for? She's an absolute freak. Anyway. Oops, sorry, Faye. Back here. I was going to continue going, but then I got distracted with conversations with Shale, so we're only about a third of the way, possibly through the Anvil of the Void, but that is where I'm going to end the episode for today. Thanks so much for watching this app, guys. If you liked it, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you next time.